know, who would like reindeer breeding? Just one reindeer enthusiast, sure, always one. Who would like a Christmas smear? I can't remember the other one, but I don't think it really matters, does it? Right, bring your chairs forward, we're about to discover...
Can you remember they asked for this?
Oh, absolutely, you asked for this. You know when someone says, what do you want for Christmas? And you say, oh, you'd have to get me anything, and then they do. That's the same, but you ask for a Christmas smear, okay? That's the same vibe, alright? So,
Good evening, welcome to Book Chat, the show where we chat to a new author about a new piece of work they have written. With me is the Right Honourable Geoffrey Stewart, who you've written a new book, haven't you, called A Christmas Smear, is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes. Now, can you tell us, first of all, tell us what the book's about, briefly.
I mean, a lot of people, when they see the title, they think, oh my gosh, it's a naughty, naughty book. But it's actually from my experience from coming through the deaconhood into the priesthood. And there were some awful rumours going around about me at Christmas, where they were smearing my name.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. Yeah. So this rumour that was going around, can you tell us what that was, or do we have to buy the book?
They said that I was
Copying out?
hearing the Lord's voice. They said that I, in the confession box, I locked myself in there with 4 old boys.
With 4? I see. I guess you can't tell us if there's any truth to the rumour. I mean, were you in there for a...
I was in there, and there was 2 old boys who got locked in accidentally, and we were locked in there for 3 weeks.
So there were only 2, not 4?
Yes.
I mean, that sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
Yes. But that was one of the many smears spread about me over Christmas. I was in a parish where nobody really liked me. They didn't like the look of me. They didn't like the way I talked, the way I interacted with the elderly. They didn't like all the good I did in the community.
Yeah, and you do have some controversial choices of how to preach to people.
Yes.
Can you tell us about you? I mean, you brought the book with you. Would you like to read the next chapter?
Yes, I'll read a chapter from this. This is chapter 5, and it's just called "It Wasn't Me, It Wasn't Me."
Please read on.
I sat there in the vestry, all alone, feeling very sad, with only the good Lord to talk to. He was listening. He always listened to me. Me and God were linked together forever. The rumours about me in the local parish are not true. Mrs. McGuggy, who lived up the road and made cakes for the local fete we had, said that I whacked her dog off.
I know you get emotional.
This was not true. I really tickled his belly and his penis went into my hand. Marjorie McGiffin, who lived up the road from the vestry, she would always pop round with a plum pie for me and offer to do odd jobs around the church. She said I lifted up my veil and flashed my testicles at her. This was not true. I merely had a really bad shortage of underpants that day. I rushed by putting my robe on. I bent over to pick up some communal wine, and my testes, they fell to the floor. Oh, Pete, who helps out around the church, offering the bread of life to the congregation, sometimes sweeps up, sometimes he likes to do a bit of polishing of the crosses and lighting the candles. I caught him taking a shit on the altar. He left it there, as I was cleaning it up, and the bishop visited, and the bishop accused me of curling a big shit out of it. I was awfully unlucky. All of these smears about my good name in the parish are not true. The final one was at Christmas. And we were preparing for the choir. And rumour has it that during Silent Night, I stood up in front of the choir bombs whilst I was orchestrating and windmilled my cock. As God is my witness, this was not true.
I mean, there's a lot of things in there, really. Some would say too many, but there's a lot. There's a lot to take in. How are you going to deal with this? I mean, these accusations, the book's coming out now, but you've already written a sequel, haven't you, to the book? What is the sequel called?
The sequel is called As Lord as My Witness, I did not sleep with that prostitute.
Lots of accusations there from you. We'll find out what happens, I'm sure.
And that's a pop-up book for children.
Oh, I look forward to reading that one. Very nice. Thank you for joining us. That's Book Chat. Thank you very much.